Curious about the man who figured out how to influence what scientists publish, what children learn in school, and what intelligence agencies can see. And then when he died, his youngest daughter began a sexual blackmail operation with Jeffrey Epstein. And somehow we rarely talk about him. His name was Robert Maxwell. Born in Czechoslovakia, most of his family were killed in the Holocaust. He fled to Britain, spoke 9 languages, worked in intelligence during the war. And by age 30, the FBI had opened a file on him related to foreign intelligence concerns, which is an unusual background for someone later known primarily as a publisher. But I'm learning that a lot of publishers have unusual backgrounds. He founded Pergamon Press and pioneered a system where scientists do the research for free, write it up for free, peer review it for free, and then universities pay whatever you charge to access it. He launched 700 journals with profit margins around 40% higher than Apple or Google, essentially selling researchers their own work back to then sold the company to Elsevier for £440 million, and Elsevier is now the largest academic publisher in the world, still operating under that model. Today 5 companies control over half of all scientific research published globally. In 1969, investigators discovered Pergamon's profits were inflated through transactions between Maxwell's own private companies. The British government declared him unfit and removed him from his board, so he borrowed money, bought Pergamon back, and continued because apparently that's an option. He tried to buy the news of the world but was refused. Rupert Murdoch acquired it instead and later built the Sun and Fox News. Apparently when you become a billionaire, the first thing you do is buy something that controls the narrative. Maxwell bought the Daily Mirror and spent years competing with Murdoch. Then in 1988 he purchased Macmillan Publishing in the United States for $2.6 billion and merged it with McGraw-Hill, creating one of the largest textbook publishers in the country. He did not write the textbooks, but he controlled the infrastructure, deciding what was published, funded, and distributed kindergarten or 12th grade materials and standardized tests that shaped daily education. After Maxwell's death, McGraw-Hill assumed full ownership, and in 2013 it was acquired by Apollo Global Management, a private equity firm founded by Leon Black, who paid Jeffrey Epstein $170 million for tax advice. Epstein had no tax credentials, but sure, a Senate investigation found that money funded Epstein's trafficking operation. Black stepped down and paid $62 million for immunity from related claims. His son Ben was sworn in by J.D. Vance to lead the U.S. National Development Finance Corporation, and Apollo's current chief executive Mark Rowan now sits on Trump's board of Peace for Gaza, meaning the firm that acquired the textbook company Maxwell built now sits at major policy tables. Maxwell was also linked to the sale of Promise surveillance software, reportedly modified with a backdoor and sold to governments worldwide. He bought a yacht from the nephew of Adnan Khashoggi, the Saudi arms dealer involved in Iran-Contra, and named it the Lady Ghislaine. In 1989, Donald Trump attended a party on that yacht with Robert and Ghislaine, and Trump's own yacht had been purchased from Khashoggi. At a certain point, these stopped being coincidences. In November 1991, Maxwell fell from the Lady Ghislaine and was later found in the Atlantic. Investigators uncovered that he had taken £400 million from employee pension funds. 32,000 people lost their retirement savings, and he received a state funeral in Jerusalem, attended by senior Israeli officials, which is a thing that apparently happens when a book publisher dies. His daughter Isabel later led a technology company connecting Silicon Valley and Israeli intelligence. Christine co-founded a firm that built the FBI's cross-agency search system across CIA and NSA databases, and Ghislaine moved to New York and partnered with Jeffrey Epstein, whose largest financial client later purchased the textbook company her father built. I'm curious who decides today what research you can access and what news you see, because the infrastructure Robert Maxwell built did not disappear, it changed ownership. Follow along as I map how individuals across religions, countries, and political parties seek control of systems, markets, governments, and information to accumulate wealth, and how they cooperate across the divisions we argue about. Because the common denominator is not religion or nationality, it is extreme wealth and insulation from consequences. And once you see that pattern, everything changes. Curious about the